between 1964 and 1973. The United States dropped more bombs on Laos than were used during all of World War II. Yet, most people have never heard of this war, because officially it was supposed to be a secret. At the height of the Cold War, neighboring Vietnam had become one of the world's most dangerous battlefields. As American forces fought in South Vietnam, North Vietnamese troops relied on a vast supply network known as the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Much of that trail passed through the dense jungles of Laos. For Washington, this created a problem. Laos was officially neutral, sending large numbers of American troops across the border could trigger international outrage. So instead, the United States turned to the CIA. What followed became one of the largest covert operations in modern history. The CIA recruited and trained thousands of local Hmong fighters under the leadership of General Vang Pao. Their mission was simple but dangerous: find enemy movements, disrupt supply routes, and slow the advance of communist forces hidden within the jungle. At the same time, a secret airline known as Air America transported supplies, personnel, and intelligence agents across remote mountain regions. To the outside world, much of this activity did not officially exist. But inside Laos, a hidden war was growing larger every year. The jungle became a battlefield. Guerrilla fighters moved through mountains and forests. Supply routes were attacked. Villagers found themselves trapped between competing forces. Then came the bombing campaign. American aircraft began striking targets across Laos on an enormous scale. Day after day, year after year, bombs fell across mountains, valleys, and remote jungle regions. The objective was to destroy supply networks and deny enemy forces freedom of movement. The scale was unprecedented. For nearly a decade, Laos became one of the most heavily bombed places on Earth. Entire communities were forced to flee. Families sought shelter in caves. Children grew up beneath the sound of aircraft overhead. Yet outside the region, few people even knew the conflict was happening. As the Vietnam War drew to a close, the situation changed rapidly. American involvement began to fade. The Communist Pathet Lao movement gained control. Many of the local allies who had supported the CIA suddenly found themselves abandoned. Thousands fled across mountains and rivers. Others remained behind, facing an uncertain future. The secret war was over, but its consequences were only beginning. Even today, millions of unexploded bombs remain scattered across Laos, hidden beneath forests, fields, and farmland. Decades after the fighting ended, these remnants of war continue to threaten lives and communities. For many people, the danger never truly disappeared. The story of Laos remains one of the least known chapters of the Cold War. A conflict fought in secrecy. A nation caught between global powers. And a reminder that some wars continue long after the final shot is fired. Because in Laos, the past is still buried beneath the ground.